Well, good morning from, or goedemorgen as they say in Dutch, but welcome from Toverland. And yeah, today's going to be great. I had an amazing couple of days in Phantasialand. I'll tell you more about it later on, but you should watch those vlogs. Fantastic. I had 21 goes in Taran. Really can't wait to get back on Troy. Love that. And of course, Fēnix. Booster Bike is awesome too. Yeah, pulled up to McDonald's yesterday, which is right next to Toverland, not far away, just a mile down the road. And basically, I got this, a €5 discount on each ticket, which is pretty good, especially if going with multiple people. So yeah, happy days. But let's get into the park, and it's going to be a nice day, action-packed vlog, hopefully, because they got a very relaxed attitude towards GoPros these days. So I've got the chest harness with me, also the wrist strap, so I can do loads of on-rides hopefully. We'll see how that's going to work out. Troy is testing at the moment, see you going up on the lift hill, and yeah, it's my favourite wooden coaster, so I can't wait to get back on that one. I was here for the first time in October last year, so it's almost been a year. It's just early July now, so 3rd of July. So let's get a ticket and get into the park. Yeah, so just got in the park. Looks like it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to be busy, but there's a couple of school trips definitely here, so it might be a little bit busy at some of the rides. You just see the track of Booster Bike over there. I didn't know it reached as far as over here near the entrance. Well, I mean, I just can't remember, I guess. Troy over there, it's such an awesome coaster. So I'm not quite sure what I'll do first. Might see if we can get on Troy, but I'm not sure it's open. Have a little look. And we can get on that and secure the wrist strap, I guess, with the GoPro. It's going to be awesome. Get some proper on-ride POVs and my reaction of riding that one again. The first drop is amazing on that Troy. I mean, if you like Wicker Man and you haven't done another GCI, you should definitely come out here. It's better than Wicker Man, I think, much better. But it's Wicker Man is so good. It's a lot of fun. The theming of Wicker Man is awesome. And Troy doesn't really have that, but the ride is just far more intense. And the fly through the station is awesome. This is Booster Bike. Don't think that's going just yet. I haven't seen it test, but maybe they've already completed the testing and are just waiting on the queue lines to open. See if we can get on a big log flume there, that's awesome too. There's a backwards section as well. Big school group, this one. Might be quite busy today. But anyway, it's never ending, the school group. We want to be chaperoning that. Let's see if we can get on Troy. I think it's open. At least you can get in the queue. So Troy is definitely open. Let's get on that. That's going to be flipping awesome. I can't wait to get back on that ride. So just going to attach this to the wrist strap and enjoy a ride on Troy.
She's a little bit scared. Right? She's a little bit scared. Hold the shoulder. Later, do the ears like this.
Yeah, it's Troy, such a good coaster, just been on it. They closed it straight away, so there must be some issue with it, but they're keeping it, keep testing it, so I'm sure they'll reopen again soon. But had one go on it there, and you saw the POV. I think it turned out all right, so I'll probably use this wrist strap more often today. So he's wearing the chest mount, which is a bit uncomfortable, but you just have to remember to lock this wrist strap. I forgot all about that, but I think it was okay, from what I could see. Let's do some more coasters. See, I'm not quite sure. I like to explore, I don't like looking on maps. I've got the map, but sometimes you can get lost. That's the only problem with that approach. Yeah, Troy, it's absolutely relentless. Like I said, if you think Wicker Man is intense, Troy is 10 times worse. Look forward to getting back on that later on, a couple of times. I don't think it's going to be too busy. Like I said, there's a couple of school buses, school trips, but other than that, it doesn't look too jam-packed here today. So let's get on. Let's go on Booster Bike or Fēnix. Both of them are open. Of course, we've also got Dwervelwind, which is the max spinning coaster. I think those seats are quite comfortable. I remember the Maurer ones, like Vinyas and also Crush's coaster at Disney, Vinyas at Fantasyland. They're so uncomfortable. That's the problem with those rides. But I believe the Mac one over there is absolutely no sweat. Yeah, there's no one on the log flume. Guess I can go on that. Well, let's see. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I went on the Maximus Blitz Bahn, the electric toboggan run. It's a very unique ride. It's, you saw from the POV, it's pretty awesome, it goes quite fast. I just mostly went full speed with the whole thing. I think it kept me back towards the end a little bit, because maybe there's some kind of system in there to make sure you don't crash into the next person. I have no idea how it works. But anyway, it was good fun, but I thought I would do that just now because the queue wasn't too long. It was like 20-25 minutes, and it can get quite long. I remember last year waiting about 40-50 minutes for it, so yeah, that's a bit long. Let's see if we can get on Fēnix or Booster Bike. And back on Troy, Dwervelwind as well. riding Fēnix. I'm in the outer seat on the left-hand side, the left wing. It's a new dragon that was added this year. Awesome. Quite intense. Awesome coaster. Yeah, it goes on Fēnix. Great coaster. Took a little bit of time. I was queuing for the front row, as you can see from the POV probably. But also it's only running one train, which is a shame because it might be busy enough for two trains, I'm not sure. I seem to remember that there was, I'm not sure if there was two trains when we were doing our ERT session at Pleasure Beach Experience, but definitely didn't need to queue as long as I just at the queue now, so it maybe warrants two trains. I don't know how they judge that, but yeah, it's okay if you want to, you know, get anywhere else but the front. Probably just have to wait 10 minutes, so it's not too bad. But yeah, it's a great coaster. There it goes. Get some off-road footage here. That's it goes back into the brake run over there, back into the station, which is quite a big building from what we saw behind the scenes tour with the Pleasure Beach Experience. It's hard to compare this ride to the Swarm. I don't know which one is really better. Might be, I think this might be a little bit better. It's maybe a little bit more forceful from what I think, but I don't know, it's really, really hard to say. I quite like both of them. This is a slightly nicer, more happy theme. The Swarm is a little bit of a post-apocalyptic theme, which is quite cool. So, very different in that sense, the theming. So let's see if we can get on Dwervelwind, the spinning Mack coaster. And maybe also Troy again.
Yeah, so 2 goes on Dwervelwind, one at the back and one at the front, as you can see from the POVs. I think the front is a little bit more forceful, but both are fine. They're better than the Maurer spinners, I think, because the Mack ones, the seats are just a little bit better. You don't feel as bunched up, but they're both good rides. This one's a little bit short, I think, but it's if you compare it to something like Winjas, which has got it's Phantasialand, it's got a lot of different elements with an elevator and tracks that attach and things like that. It's amazing what they've done there, but it's all right for what it is. This one, Dwervelwind, is fun. It definitely gets spinning a lot more, I would say, than the Maurer ones, but it just depends on the layout. If you want to get soaked, you can walk through those fountains. Right, I think Boosterbike is still not open. I'll have a little look.
Fountain of Magic. In 5 minutes, we proudly present Fountain of
I hope it opens today.
on Troy. I hope Troy reopens. It'll be a bit crap if they don't. Let's have a look. So I've been informed that Booster Bike will open in about half an hour, 15 minutes. So definitely try and get on that next. Might have something to eat, some lunch, and get a couple of goes on Booster Bike. I see Troy running, so I'm gonna make my way over there. Definitely have to get on this log flume today as well, but Troy is one of the main reasons why I've come to this park, because it's just an awesome GCI roller coaster. It's even better than you would have seen the track at Efteling, I would say. So yeah, it's running, so I'm gonna have a couple of goes in that. So, front row Troy is an awesome coaster. Biggest wooden coaster I've been on. Let's do this.
had 4 goes on Troy in a row. Something to drink in between. It's an awesome coaster. I might do once or twice more before the park closes. It closes at 5 o'clock today, so there's not a lot of time. I might try and get on the booster bike. I like that one. And a log flume, that would be awesome. Maybe again on Fēnix, see. It kind of depends. I believe a lot of the school kids are going to leave at 3:30, so the queues might be a little bit quicker by then. A lot of things are just running on one train, so can't stack up a bit. And even Troy can be like a 15-20 minute wait, which is not long, but it's just obviously it would be completely walk on if there were two trains. I like this park. There's not loads of rides yet, but I think they've got a lot of ambition to expand, so they definitely want to add a hotel, I believe, at one stage, so that would be awesome to see. And as for another ride, I don't know where they should go with that. I'd like to see them do bigger rides like Troy and Fēnix, but I don't really know if that's their market, because I think there's a lot of young kids here. I mean, there's a lot of parents chancy, you know, to try and take really small kids on Troy, and they have to check in the station, you know, for the height. It just happened right now. You know, some kid got sent off. He's not tall enough. You know, like 1.20 meters, I think, something like that. But yeah, it's just one of those things. So I have no idea. I'd like to see them on a booster bike. It'd be awesome if they could build a B&M Hyper. I mean, since they started a relationship with B&M, who knows? I think that's only the second B&M that's in the Netherlands, actually, because Baron was I believe the first one. I could be wrong, but I think it is. And that was the dive coaster, and of course that's the first wing coaster. And it's probably the first wing coaster in the Benelux, I believe. It's definitely the first one in the Netherlands. And yeah, it'd be awesome to see some more B&M goodies here, you know. If they do a Hyper or an Invert, there's not many of those being built, but I think they're awesome rides, very reliable, very smooth, just like any B&M. It'd be great to see them do more with that. But Vekoma can do a lot of good stuff these days as well, and they're right next door here, so who knows? You know, they're based in Venlo, I think, which is just 5-10 miles down the road. So Expedition Zork, which is the log flume. Let's try that. We're on Expedition Zork, and let's see how wet I'm going to get. I've got the whole boat to myself, which is awesome. Section up here. I'm gonna go backwards. Switch out around for that. See. Whoa! Whoa! That's alright. And then there's a turnaround section on the second left. There's a big drop. you around again as the boat turns, and we face forward again, and we've got the big drop coming up. Okay, yeah, did get wet. Did get wet. I'll have to dry it. I got a little bit wet. It's okay. Feel sun cream coming off my face probably, a little white. It's a good little ride. Good log flume. Ah, you get some nice air here. Wow. You get free air, you get dried with this log flume. And that's that. Expedition Zork at Toverland. It's quite decent. It's very typical Dutch to sell food through these vending machines in the wall, hot food. They've always done that at snack bars, but they got some of that here, which is alright. This is kind of the indoor area, which you might know at Toverland. They've got two of these buildings attached to each other, and that's where the log flume is, that Expedition Zork that I've just been on. And that's where this Maximus Blitz Bahn is, which is closed at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on with that. That gets a massive queue usually. This is the fun house, which I've never been in yet. Might do it, I don't know, I'm not so fussed about such things. Might have a look. And then in the second section there's another little family roller coaster for Coma 1. Which is the only coaster I haven't done, together with the booster bike. I haven't done that one yet. And there's a big chair swing over there, a bit like Well and Fluke at very nice to see people be so friendly. Everyone is always very impressed. They're trying to vlog bomb. So cool. Indoor roller coasters, so you can actually watch them. It's really quite special. So the chair swing is a bit like Will and Fluke, but that one is just awesome with the fountain underneath. So yeah, I really hope there's going to be more of those. Like I said at Phantasialand, I think that could do well at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Get rid of that big fountain in the food court area, where they always have to police people from not walking through when there's a display. I think it's a load of nonsense. You could make it into a ride. Put one of these things there with the fountain. That's my opinion. I don't see the point in having a fountain display, unless you've got the space for it, like here. They've got tons of space in Toverland, so they've got one here, but Blackpool Pleasure Beach, there's no reason. I might go on this. Give it a shot. It's quite empty anyway. And that used to be the entrance before they moved it, when they built all these expansions. It no longer is.
Well, let's get on this chair swing. Yeah, so got a little POV of Toast Express, which is it's a really decent indoor family roller coaster. It's not very long, but it's quite decent. The banking is pretty awesome. Gets good speed, and there's lots of little kiddie rides in this indoor section. The teacups, small teacups ride there. This little car ride. There's slides up there. So yeah, there's a lot for young kids. There goes Toast Express. The actual chair swing is called Djinn, I think. Film this roller coaster. It's a good first drop up until this curve here. Yeah, it's really decent. So, and the chair swing I thought was awesome. Like I said, well and Fluke, it's probably the best one of these I've done just because of the fountain and just the aesthetics just look fantastic, and it's really something that would fit in nicely in Blackpool Pleasure Beach. But of course a family steel coaster would as well. I haven't really got that, so you know, it's one of those things. Well, some people maybe class Avatar Airbender as a coaster. I don't think it is. But anyway.
Ik doe daar niks aan.
So this little passage, lots of little secrets. Still have to do a booster bike. I'm hoping to get back on that. And I might try Fēnix and Troy to finish up with, and then it'll probably be 5 o'clock, I would think, and that's when the park closes. Yeah, more rides in the second indoor section here. Nice carousel.
Is het de eerste keer dat jij erin zit?
En, vorig jaar.
Ik ga er nog een keertje.
I won a very nice husky in a grab game inside, and I'm very, very happy. I mean, I only put €2, well, €4 in, 2 times €2. I needed a 4th go. So yeah, so 3 plays or 4 plays? I think 4 plays. I think I won it with a 4th go, the last one. He's very nice. My girlfriend will be happy with that. I usually don't win anything with these grab games. I think they're in the UK they're not as generous for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, that was the last POV. Had a couple of goes on booster bike, literally twice, so you can see from both angles. This is a really nice little launch. It's not extreme or anything, but it's nothing like Taron. But it's I find the motorbike coasters quite comfortable. I'm really surprised there's not more of those around yet. I know that Disney is getting the Tron ride, and I think it's in Florida as well. After a very successful version in, I think it's Disney's Shanghai, something like that. But yeah, it looks awesome what they can do with that. But that's, I think it's one of Vekoma's best things, is this motorbike thing. And we, you know, again, that could be anywhere. And we've got it in Flamingo Land. I've not been there yet, but I'm surprised there's not more of those, you know, with more unique layouts, because yeah, I find them quite comfortable, and I can imagine that working quite well with a multi-launch as well, a bit like Taron. But anyway, a couple of re-rides, maybe one on Fēnix and at least one on Troy. I hope there's maybe 2. And I think the park will be closed by then. So let's see what we can do. There's Fēnix over there, and it's going up. Look at that. Looks awesome. Such a funny sight. It looks great. These B&M coasters they're so big. The infrastructure is very impressive. Definitely hope this park gets another B&M of some sort. So, a hyper would be awesome. I don't know if there's a height restriction in this area, but if they go a hyper, like 300-foot hyper or something like that, this place would be on the map. That's for sure. Don't know if they can afford that. I think it's probably twice the amount of money that this cost, but it's, you know, I hope they go for something like that, something big, you know. Maybe a dive coaster, I don't know, but because if you consider the booster bike, you have to be 1.40 meters to ride that, and that's quite a small little coaster. Maybe they don't mind targeting the slightly older kids and adults. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Well, that was that. As I planned, I did get one go on Fēnix, but I actually got 3 goes on Troy, because at the end I was on the last train, previous to the last train, and there's only 2 people waiting in the station, so they got on, a couple of people went out, and they just sent it again, which was superb. So yeah. Need to make my way out of here. There's lovely ducks here. All looking for something to eat. But yeah, I had a terrific day here. Pretty much what I thought would happen. You know, get on Troy loads of times and be able to ride all the other roller coasters. The operations are pretty good, but we're all running. You know, the coasters are just with one train. I mean, yeah, it wasn't too busy. I mean, there's a few school trips, but it wasn't crazy. I mean, you never waited more than 20-25 minutes for anything, really, I think, which is acceptable. But Troy is such a superb coaster. I mean, if Taron can be regarded as one of the most ultimate steel coasters, then I would say Troy is one of the most ultimate wooden coasters. It has to be. I mean, there might be 1 or 2 slightly better ones, I don't know, but I still have to do Balder at Liseberg. So I'm going to Liseberg with the Pleasure Beach experience. That's coming up at the end of July. Hopefully this vlog will be out well before that. But yeah, with regards to the ultimate steel coasters, still to do on Thames. And that was opened this week in Holland, not too far away from here. More discount if you want to come back. I doubt I'll be able to make use of that. 30th of September. I think I'll be back. Well, we'll be back someday, I'm sure. It's a really nice park. It's really maturing a little bit. There's maybe scope for a few more rides before you could really make it into a multi-day park. I think Phantasialand is already there, and certainly with Fly opens, it's, you know, if Taron's reliability is a little bit better maybe, then that's definitely a multi-day park, I would say, with the amount of rides they've got. Didn't do the only ride I didn't do here today is the Rapids. Still haven't done them. Didn't do them last time either. But yeah, kind of everything. I doubt it would be River Quest anyway. That's probably one of the best rapids out there. You get absolutely drenched. But yeah, fantastic day here. I hope you enjoyed watching the POVs. Remember to subscribe and like if you did. It allows me to continue and, you know, do more of these videos. So next up, Walibi Holland. I've got that done. I've got tickets for 2 days, but whether I do both, I don't know. I'll see. Probably vlog just one of them, and the second day would just be about re-rides, I think. Yeah, I haven't been there since
2003 or something like that. So, you know, it's been a while. So there's a couple of new coaster credits there for me, including Untamed. Anyway, that was it from Toverland. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.